What's up, everybody? Cut it. First of all, can I get a thumbs up if you can hear me? I see we got one person on here. Oh, nobody yet. So we're just going to assume that y'all can hear me right now, right? So welcome to the very first episode of Nick Krem Live. So what we're going to be doing here. We got one person on here. Ooh, we're going to turn that off so you don't hear that. So what we are going to be doing here. Well, I'm going to start by just telling you a little bit about myself so you can start to get to know me a little bit. So I've been in the real estate industry for about 3 years. And I've been talking to a bunch of realtors during that time. I've worked at a call center for the vast majority of those 3 years. And I've had the luxury to be able to have contacts with some of the top minds in real estate. With that being said, the mastermind in Key West changed everything for me. I've been hearing the same problems and the same concerns of realtors over and over as far as how can they get their content strategy going and how they can really implement the attention model and get more attention. So after this Key West mastermind, when we continued to hear the same issues across the board, is the reason why we took the leap and we started my own company. So with that being said, if you want more info about what we do, go to www.nickkrem.com. And when you're there, download the free content strategy report. It's a lot of the homework that we've done. And when I say we, it's me and my business partner, Michael, who is also my brother. But it's all the homework we've done. If you want to learn more about content, the ins and outs, some tips and tricks, that's going to be the place to go. So let's dive into the reason we're here, because we do have an announcement as well. Yes, this is the start of my very own live broadcast, which will be turned into a podcast, going to my YouTube channel, which is part of the package that we have. But on top of that, we're also here to discuss a little bit of a name change. So growing up, everybody always called me Krem. I know some of my buddies, shout out Eric Paskert, if you ever hop on here, but some of my buddies didn't even know my first name was Nick, because quite literally everybody called me Krem. So with that being said, why did that happen? Number one, it was easier to say than Krempasky. Number two, chances are people didn't know how to spell it. So that's why the announcement for today is on every single one of my platforms, all of my websites, on Facebook, on Instagram, everywhere is going to be Nick Krem. So with that being said, let's go to our first pro tip, which is platform congruency. So platform congruency is making sure your name, whether it's your business, your brand, whatever it may be, is congruent on every platform. So why is that important? So Nick Krem, if you look on my website, if you Google that, my website pops up. If you go on Instagram and you look up Nick Krem, my Instagram pops up. It's very easy to find. And as we know, most humans are lazy. So if you ask them to go the extra mile and go to that next step to find something about you, chances are they're not going to do it. So it's very important that you have platform congruency and everything is similar. So guys, so that goes to our very first pro tip. And again, there's a lot more pro tips. If you go to www.nickkrem.com, download that free content strategy report. You're going to get that information plus a lot more and figure everything out there. So with this being said, every Thursday, I will be going live. So on these lives, I'll be discussing just new things we're doing as a company that we're bringing to the real estate industry, since we're a digital marketing for real estate agents. So what we are going to be doing is discussing different tactics that we see that realtors are using. If there's a certain post that's getting a lot of engagement, we're going to share that on here. So we're going to do different posts and just different strategies that we're seeing being implemented that's working. So my brother and I are going to be going to a lot of different conferences. We're going to be in a lot of rooms with people who are, there's a lot of high level people who are doing great things. And we have the pleasure of being in that room. So which is awesome. So every time we come back from a mastermind, anytime my brother is going to the funnelytics. He's got something going on. I forget what it's called. Funnel Hackers Live, I believe it's what it's called. But he's going to that. So we're going to be going to a bunch of different places. Every single time we come back from those, we're going to hit you with a live, whether it's there or over here as well. So we'll be discussing a lot of different strategies being used inside and outside of the real estate industry. Because as you know, a lot of the marketing tips come from outside the industry as well. So on here too, we're going to spend some time and we're going to be able to tell you I'll be able to tell you some of my personal stories, which quite frankly, I never really thought I would be able to share to anybody. But now through the amount of growth that I've been able to go through in the last 3 years of being with Al Stasik, big shout out to Al Stasik and the whole group there. It's really, there's been a lot of growth, and the way a lot of the people, my mentors, carry themselves has allowed me to, number one, face up to a lot of things, own up to a lot of things, and be able to share my story and hope it helps some other people as well. So with that being said, I really do look forward on going on this journey together. We're going to be discussing everything content, mixing in some fun stories in the meantime as well. And again, guys, for a free content strategy report, go to www.nickkrem.com or the link in there as well, contentstrategyreport.com, and get everything there. Until next time, and we'll see you next week, guys.